Good morning, students. In today's class, I will explain about the special operators available in C++. In our previous class, we studied what do you mean by an operator. An operator is a symbol which is used for manipulation of data. And operators and operands are combined together to form what is known as an expression. Both C and C++ support several operators. So in the last class, we discussed about the common operators among C and C++. Some of the common operators are arithmetic operator, relational, logical, bitwise, increment, decrement, comma, size of, etc. We also studied what do you mean by a precedence and an associativity. Precedence is specified how an arithmetic operator involving different operators are evaluated. So generally, every operator is associated with some priority. The priority is called as precedence. So operator with higher precedence are applied first, followed by operator with lower precedence. But if in an arithmetic expression, if you have several operators of the same precedence, then whether it is evaluated from left to right or right to left, we call it a associativity of an operator. There are some operators whose associativity is left to right, like assignment operator, addition operator, minus operator, etc. And there are some special operator whose associativity is from right to left. One such operator is increment and decrement operator. In today's class, we study the special operator available in C++. What do you mean by special means? These operators are available only in C++ and not in C. And we also discuss about how we can use these operators in our programming. At the end of today's session, you should be in a position to identify which are the special operators in C++, what is the purpose of each of these special operators, and how to use them in our programming. Let us start with the first special operator called as extraction operator. It's also called as get from operator. This operator is denoted by the symbol, the greater than symbol, double greater than sign. One difference between C language and C++ is in C language, input and output operation we perform through function calls like scanf and printf respectively, because C does not have any operator for input and output. But in C++, we have one special operator for input and one special operator for output. The input operator is called as an extraction and the output operator is called as an insertion operator. What does this input operator does is, it takes the value from the standard input stream. The general standard input stream will be your keyboard. That means it accepts the value from the keyboard and assign them to the variable on the right hand side of that operator. So here I've used the word called standard input stream. What do you mean by stream? Stream refers to flow of data. So here the data flows from the keyboard and it is assigned to the variable on the right hand side. So generally the extraction operator is used with a statement called cin statement. Its syntax is cin v1, v2, v3. So before each and every variable, I've used the operator double greater than sign or extraction operator. So what this statement does is, it extracts three values from the standard input device, and the three values you enter through the standard input stream is assigned to the three variable v1, v2, v3. Example, cin a, b, c. Look at this example, cin a, b, c. Now this statement accepts or takes three values from the standard input stream, and the three values entered through the standard input stream will be assigned to the variable a, b, c respectively. That means the first value you enter will be assigned to a, the second value will be assigned to b, and the last value, the third value, will be assigned to the variable c. So here, in the statement cin v1, v2, v3, there are two components. One is the operator, other one is cin. Cin is an object name. So if I say object, in our previous class, we studied what do you mean by object, class, etc. So once you call something as an object, then definitely it must be a member of a particular class. So here cin is an object. C is an object means it belongs to a class called iString. I stand for input. So cin is an object of input stream. Look at this picture. So here the value you entered through the keyboard, which is referred to as standard input stream, and the operator accept these values from the standard input stream and assign them to the variables on the right hand side of that particular operator. So here I told earlier, C is an object from the standard input stream. It's also called as iStream. The second special operator is output operator. It's also called as an insertion operator, or another name is put to operator. So it is denoted by the less than symbol twice. So the difference between an input operator and an output operator, input operator extracts value from the keyboard and assign it to the variable. The output operator takes a value from the variable and assign them to the standard output stream. General standard output stream will be your monitor. So the first stage input operator is taking the value from the keyboard and assigning it to the variable. Now the variable has some value. Now the value stored in the variable can be displayed on the standard output device, for example monitor, through the output operator. So it works like this: C out V1, V2, V3. So the first variable is V1, second variable is V2, and the third variable V3. The value of V1 will be redirected to the output C out object. So here, similar to your C in, C out is also an object. Since C is an object of iStream class, C out is an object of OStream class. So here what happens is the first value of the variable V1 will be displayed or inserted on the monitor, followed by the value of V2, followed by the value of V3. For example, C out A, B, C means the value of A goes to monitor, followed by the value of B, and followed by the value of C. So the value stored in the variable will be inserted on the standard output stream called monitor. Look at the second example. C out A, B within the double quote sum equal to then A plus B. So in this statement, we have four components: A, B, sum equals to A plus B. Out of this one, A is a variable, B is a variable, sum equal to is a string, and A plus B is a expression. So in the place of V1, V2, V3, either you can have a variable name, you can have a string name, or you can have an expression. So just similar to insertion operator and extraction operator and the C in object. So here the value stored in the variable is received by the operator and assign them to or redirect them to the standard output stream called screen or the monitor. So in case of extraction operator, we use C in object. In case of output operator or the put to operator, we use C out object. And in our C language, whenever you are using scanf, printf, etc., we have to include the header file #include stdio.h. But equal to that one, in our C++ program, we are using C in object, C out object, insertion operator, or the input operator and the output operator. We have to include the header file #include iostream.h. So now onward, in all our programming, instead of stdio.h, I'll use the statement #include iostream.h. Then what is there in your iostream.h file is, it contains the details of what is C in or what is C out, what is the purpose of input operator, and what is the purpose of output operator. The description of all these things are included in iostream.h. The next special operator is scope resolution operator. To understand what do you mean by scope resolution operator, first you should understand the term. What do you mean by the scope of the variable? Scope of a variable is indicate how long the variable will be active. That means it extends from the point of declaration till the end of the block containing the declaration. So if you declare a variable inside a particular block or inside a particular function, in that case, the scope of that variable is limited to that particular function, because the variable is declared inside a function, means it becomes a local for that function. The scope of the local variable is restricted to one particular function, whereas the scope of the global variable is extended to the entire program. We know that any variable declared inside a block or a function is local. Any variable declared outside is called as a global. So generally, the scope of the local variable is smaller region or less when compared to global variable, because the scope of the global variable is the whole program, whereas the scope of the local variable is only one particular function in which it is declared. The question is, suppose you have a variable called x. you have the name of the global variable is also x, the name of the local variable is also x. Then inside a particular function, if you declare, if you display the value of x, then whether the value of a global variable is displayed or the value of the local variable is displayed. The answer is the value of the local variable is displayed, because whenever local variable and the global variable will have the same name, then inside the function, if you try to display the value of the variable, in that case, always it prints the value of its local variable, not the global variable. The question is, inside a particular function, if you want to display the value of the global variable whose name is same as the value of its local variable counterpart, in that case, this operator will be useful. So, scope resolution operator is used to access the global version of a variable inside a block. Block means any function, provided when both local variable and the global variable have the same name. When they're different name, no problem at all. But since the local variable and global variable have the same name, and inside a function, if you want to access the global variable, means in that case, you have to make use of scope resolution operator. This operator is not available in C language. To understand the concept of scope resolution operator, let us take one simple example. The first line, int x equal to 10, declare a global variable x with a value equal to 10. Then I'll start the main function. Inside this one, look at the declaration, int x equal to 6. So I will declare another variable, same name x, with the value x of integer. Now, the global variable name is also x, local variable name is also x. Then the declaration void fun indicate that one, there is a function called fun, which are going to call it later, which takes no argument and returns no output or no return type. Then display the value of x. Cout function, already I have explained what the purpose of cout operator. The cout statement, the cout statement purpose is to display the value of the variable on the monitor. So cout x means it displays the value of x. So now there are two x. One is global x, other one is local x. I told earlier, whenever inside the function you declare the value of x, always the local variable is printed, because here x is local variable for main function. Because in C and C++, main is also on function only. So since you are displaying the value of x inside the main, always the local variable of x is printed. Therefore, the output is x equal to 6 is printed. Then I will call the function called fun. The control jumps to this position. Inside this one, once again you have declared another variable with the same name x with the value 8. Now what happens is, this x equal to 8 becomes a local variable for the function called fun. Then cout x means now the value of x is displayed. Again, it displays the local value of the x, means local value of the x for the function fun will be this way. So your value is 8. So your output is 6 and 8. In both the cases, cout x here display its local value called 6. Here cout x means its local value called 8. So you cannot access the value of x even though you are using a variable name called x, because here local variable name is also x and the global variable is also x. To avoid this situation, you make use of the operator called scope resolution operator. It is denoted by the symbol 2 colons simultaneous. Let us consider the example. As similar to previous example, here the variable is x, global variable, local is also x, name value is 6, then cout x. So in the first x, I am displaying x without the 2 colon. So it displays the local value of x, means x is 6 is printed. Then 2 colon x means it displays the global x, means x equal to 10. Then call the function called fun. The control jumps here. Declare another variable called x equal to x only with the value 8. Then again cout x without scope resolution operator. Then with scope resolution operator. Without scope resolution means local value 8. Then with scope resolution means the global value of x. So probably now we have understood what is the purpose of scope resolution operator. It is used to access the global value of the global variable inside a particular function, especially when both local variable and the global variable will have the same name. Complicated, duplication, not duplication, it's similar, same. The next special operators are manipulators. Manipulators are generally used for format the display of your result or display of your data. So since it is used for formatting the output, manipulators are always used in conjunction with cout statement or cout object. So the two widely used, commonly used manipulators are, one is ENDL, the other one is ZW. The purpose of ENDL is similar to your new line character in C language. So whenever you want the cursor to go to the next line, in that place, instead of using new line character, you can use the manipulator called ENDL. Let us consider an example. Here, there are three variables, A equal to 5, B equal to 10, and C equal to 8. Then C out A, end line B, end line, then C, etc. First, you are displaying the value of A. A is how much? 5. 5 is printed. Then you use the manipulator called end line, means the cursor go to the next line. Then followed by you display the value of B. B value is 10, 10 is printed. Again, manipulator end line, go to the next line. Then display the value of C, 8 is printed. Once again, you receive one more end line, the next output statement start from the next line. So in whichever place you use the ENDL manipulator, the cursor goes to the next line. So I think you understood the purpose of ENDL. ENDL is to insert the new line. So it's called as a line feed. The second manipulator is setW. setW manipulator is used for specifying the width for display of number. So a given number should be displayed in a specified width. In that case, make use of setW. Again, to understand the purpose of setW, take this example. Here, A equal to 100, B equal to 20, and C equal to 1000. That means we are using three variables A, B, C with the values 100, 20, and 1000 respectively. Now the statement C out A, B, C end line means display the value of A is how much? 100. Immediately display the value of B, then immediately display the value of C. Because here what happens here, since we are not specifying any width for every variable, it reserves only that number of position as the number of digits in the number. A is a how many digit number? The 3-digit number. So it reserves only 3 places. Then all the 3 places are occupied with the digit 1, 0, 0. Then for B, it reserves only 2 places. The 2 places are occupied with the digit 2 and 0. And for C, it reserves 4 places, which are occupied by the digit 1, 0, 0, 0. So now you can't get any space between the number, and the number looks like 120, 1000 as one single number. But this will not serve our purpose. Actually, I want the 3 variable value to be displayed with separation among the number. In that case, make use of setW. So what I will do is C out. First you specify the width, setW 5, then you display the value of A. Now for A, it reserves 5 places, but A is only a 3-digit number, means first to 2 digits it leaves it blank, then 1, 0, 0. Begin. setW again reserve the width of 5. Then display the value of B. That means B is displayed in a width of 5 position. So but B is only a 2-digit number, means first 3 positions are blank, 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 then 2, 0. Then for C, again for C also reserving 5 spaces, and then display the value of C. Since C is a 4-digit number, first one is blank. So this is equal to printf percentage 5D, the value of A, means it reserves 5 places out of it. Depending on how many digit number is, that number of unused places are left with blank space. But the number is always right justified. See, so everywhere, initially you are leaving some blank spaces, but the rightmost position is not left any blank. So that's why in the case of setW, the number is right justified. So in your program, if you are using C in, C out, input operator, output operator, etc., you have to include the library called #include iostream.h. But wherever you are using any of the manipulator like setW, ENDL, etc., then you have to include one more header file called #include iomanip.h. But there is one special, but there is one separate chapter on streams, etc. So there I will discuss the other manipulators are supported by C++. So in today's class, we discuss only 2 commonly used manipulator. One is setW, other one is ENDL. So based on today's class, I have framed some review questions. Explain the purpose of input operator and output operator. So here you have to give one example also for each. What are manipulator? Give example. What is the purpose of scope resolution operator? It's a very unique operator. Scope resolution operator is a unique operator, which is not available in C language. So some of the multiple choice questions based on today's content in C++, C in and C out. I told you, C in is an object of iStream class. C out is another object of OStream class. So C in and C out are operator, classes, objects, both B and C. The correct answer is C. Identify the incorrect statement. Double greater than is associated with C in. Yes. So the double greater than is for input operator. It's associated with C in only. C out is an object of output stream. That is also correct. ENDL is a type of manipulator. That is also correct. C++ does not permit local and global variable with the same name. So definitely you can have the global variable and the local variable with the same name. But in order to access the global version, you have to make use of scope resolution operator. The correct answer is D. That operator, double greater less than symbol operator, is also known as insertion operator, extraction operator, input operator, get from operator. See the correct answer. The correct answer is insertion operator because it inserts the value of the variable on the monitor or the standard output stream. Which of the following is a scope resolution operator? Correct answer is D. And manipulators are the type of, definitely manipulators are the type of operator used for the formatting of display of numbers. So they are the type of operator. So the correct answer is, oh sorry, manipulator type of, the correct answer is not D, it is C. You make a correction. The correct answer is C. So students, in our today's class, we studied 3 major special operators available in C++. One is input operator, output operator, scope resolution operator, and the manipulator. The purpose of all these 3 operators and how to use them in our expression and the statement also, we have studied with several examples. So if you have any queries on today's class, you can send your queries to my mail ID, or you can WhatsApp your queries, or you can post your comment in the comment section of the Google Class. Hope you have enjoyed today's session. Good luck. Thank you.